The UN Safety Justice is conduct an immediate meet above the anticipated attack on Yemen's Hodeidah. UN Secretariat-General Antonio Guterres told down there are intensive talks and his Yemen messenger is implicated in canoe public diplomacy to staff off the assault. Griffiths is shuttling among the Yemen equity, the joint Arabic Emirates and Saudi Arabia to discover a way to escape the war confronting in Hodeidah, Guterres told at a press briefing Monday. Oxfam told the UK's Division for World Growth, DFID, shipped aid groups in Yemen warnings on Saturday night for personnel to evacuation the seaport town by Tuesday. It told the UAE had taken into account the agent a note to evacuation. Oxfam's Yemen Nation CEO, Mohsen Siddiqui, told aid groups were driving really quick to evacuation personnel in Hodeidah up the inevitably anticipated assault has a disastrous effect. Griffiths previous told an assault on Hodeidah would get world off the spreadsheet in a solitary course. A Saudi-led coalition, that includes the UAE, has been in a virtual deadlock in the Houthis with a coalition unpleasant began in March of 2015. The Houthis monitoring components of the northern portion of the nation, Time Yemen's coalition backed by the government controls lot of the southward. The planet's lowest human calamity recent 1 week, the UN told as lot as 250,000 human beings could be annihilated in an unpleasant versus the seaport town. The UN has already duplicated Yemen, the planet's lowest human calamity. The seaport town, detained by Houthi mob, serving as an accession spot for 70% of overseas human aid in Yemen, on to the UN. It as well provides the mob in crucial accessing to the Red Ocean. 7 millionth human beings are fully confident each monthly on meal and some aid of human organizations, so Hodeidah is completely centered to the preservation of lifetime, and if for any time, Hodeidah were not to work efficaciously, the ensuing consequences in human regulation would be disastrous, told UN Human Head Mark Lowcock at a Click press briefing Monday. The UK and some Europe countries include length opposed the unpleasant. The disaster meet was named by the UK, on to the Netherlands UN envoy Karel Jalgi van Oosterom. Oosterom outlined Hodeidah as a lifeline for aid deliveries in Yemen. This essential item is how Hodeidah is stored outdoor, and it is stored operating since it is the main path in for these business supplies. As you aware, Yemen is necessary a really big sum of business supplies, for medicine and for meal and for human beings fair to go on their everyday lives, told UK envoy Karen puncture up a closed-door meet on the inevitable Hodeidah unpleasant. But the joint state, that previous stood versus the unpleasant, appears to include proposed silent treaty. Officials given a declaration Monday how Yemen analysis atom magnate outlined as a amber lighting for the Yemen unpleasant. Will the Houthis remove the unpleasant as well risks falling the nation in future abuse as the coalition tries to snatch monitoring of the strategy town of the mob. A coalition absorption would tip the dispute in benefit of Saudi Arabia and its allies. The unpleasant represents an enormous rise in the dispute. A lot of it depends on how Hodeidah waterfall. If the Houthis dig in, there could be a murderous road fight compared to Aleppo, magnate, the analysis told. But down there is the prospect for a Houthi departure and for the coalition to strengthen a Houthi refuge, magnate adds. This thing how could be very top risk and could reason a lot of human destruction. Down there's a cause why thou revision so lot opposition in several room.